Minsan, may encounter natin yung ganitong klaseng pag-iisip whenever we talk about God's sovereignty. For example, yung crucifixion ni Jesus, the greatest sin ever committed. The murder of the Son of God was also the means by which God accomplished the greatest act of salvation. Sa Acts 4:27 to 28, mababasa natin na si Herod, si Pontius Pilate, yung mga Gentiles, yung mga Hudyo, did exactly what God's sovereign plan and had predetermined would happen. Sa Genesis 50:20, sinabi ni Joseph sa mga kapatid niya, "You meant it for evil, but God meant it for good." God can take the evil action of men and accomplish His good purposes through them. Pero ito yung crucial point. Hindi ibig sabihin, ine-excuse niya yung mga kasalanan ng mga actors. Guilty pa rin yung mga kapatid ni Joseph, guilty pa rin yung mga nagpapatay kay Jesus. Yung ability ng Diyos to bring good out of evil never turns evil into good. Pero hindi pa rin naniniwala yung objector. He takes yung objection niya one more step sa verse 8. And why not say, as we are slanderously reported, and as some claim that we say, let us do evil that good may come. Sa ibang salita, if God can use His sin for His glory, then why not sin all the more? Bakit di na lang tayo gumawa ng masama if mabuti naman yung result? Why not maximize the grace of God by maximizing sin? And may mga tao na inaakusahan si Pablo na ganito yung gospel niya. Narinig nila si Pablo preach salvation by grace through faith apart from works, pero ang ginawa nila, twinis nila yung teachings ni Pablo para ipalabas yung hindi naman niya talaga tinuturo. Sinasabi nila na yung gospel ni Pablo encourages people to sin.